There we go. Open that up. So you notice here, spine angle. Then, I mean, the spine can't be perfectly straight. There's a little S in the spine, but from the back of the head through the tailbone, that's what you want to draw a line. And you want to draw a line right on your back side. Remember the Hogan's Power Drill, Hogan's Power Move? Well, I'm going to put that mirror behind my backside, okay? And then right here you can see from the center of gravity through the center of the arches of my feet, everything is driving through the arches and applying pressure to those suction cups. Draw a line on my shaft plane, draw a line on my shoulder plane, right there. If you want to put a line on your head to see what's going on with the head, you can put a line right there. So let's try to clean that up just a little bit more. So in the backswing, right, as I press forward and then toss it back, so you notice how when I'm tossing it back, the hands and club are moving along the shaft plane, and then momentum glides everything up. So you notice at the top of my backswing, my hands are now right on this shoulder plane. The club head should be a little more along that line too. It looks like it's pointing down the line a little bit, maybe just a little across the line. It's always something I've had in my swing. And with the right, with the right tempo, it basically corrects itself. But, I'm still smoothing out the edges, still in search of that perfection, right? So, on the way down, you notice the position of my right arm. There's the brace. So you notice as I'm starting to clear how the club shaft comes right back along line and then falls down the plane through impact. So you notice at impact I'm back on that shaft plane. And my backside, notice my backside is still right up against that back line. My center of gravity is still through the arches of my feet. So I haven't, rocked forward or rocked back. And this is what allows me, right, to pressurize the ground to compress that golf ball, right? There goes the golf ball, nice and straight. The shaft releases parallel to these lines and goes up into the finish. Okay? Let's look at that in regular speed. Okay? I was very happy with that golf swing there. And one more look from the back. The back portion, not that I want to expose my butt to everybody here, but it's a very important position to look at. Okay? So you'll notice here, this is where you get a really good sense of that ball position. So there's the ball. Draw a vertical line straight up from the golf ball. Notice my tailbone is slightly in front. And my head, and my cheek again is right behind it. So there's that spine angle. Okay? Notice the ball is in the center, and the club is, the club is in the center and the ball is just forward of the club. So I start my backswing, forward press, toss. So you notice how there's no lateral movement of my hips. The right side is immediately clearing towards the target. This is where you're going to see that telltale sign of whether or not you're sliding in the backswing or you're turning properly, okay? So that hip turns towards the target, and you notice how there's a lateral motion slightly toward the target. Notice I'm fully hinged by this point, or at least 90 degrees, right? Now I'm planting. So you see, at the top of the swing here, doesn't that look like I'm falling toward the target? This here is Bobby Jones, Sam Snead, Ben Hogan. This is where their secret is, okay? So now as I'm falling toward the target, my body's not going to allow me to fall. So notice how I've caught myself. So at that point at the top of the swing, you're not going to go and shift your weight back from in front of you. The weight shifts from behind you, okay? So now all I got to do is, there's where the baton is passed from the right hip to the left hip. There it is. So the right side holds its ground and forces that left side back to the window, and you notice how I'm even more tilted. Now that I'm braced on that left side, see that as the left side clears back, look at all the room I got for my right arm in front of me. There's impact. So you notice at the moment of impact, how braced that is from the head right into that left side. I'm pinned, and I got something really solid to compress the ball against. And then, boom, I got all that room in front of me. So you notice there's no chicken wing here. The left arm is relatively extended, just slightly folded. The right arm extends right through. And the body continues turning until I finish stacked through that left side. So let's look at that in regular motion. Toss, plant, whip. So watch how that heel plants. Boom. Boom. So it plants way before the club comes in contact with the ball. And in actual fact, the heel starts planting. Watch right here. Hands pass. See the heels coming up? Boom. So that's what transfers, starts the downswing and gets everything solidly planted before the moment of impact, so I can brace for that big moment of inertia, you know, coming through the golf ball. So I hope that was informative for you. If you have any questions, let me know. Oh, by the way, this is Shawn Clement from the Richmond Hill Golf Learning Center at golflearningcenter.com, or you can see all of my YouTube videos on my website at ShawnClementGolf.com. Thanks.